So we're going to take a little tour of my garage workshop. So first of all, it's a 3-car garage, what it is, but these two, this is my side, these two, that side's not my side. So this side, I'm borrowing this bike, I gotta return it, XR100. Otherwise we have a 86 Mako 500. I am currently, it's a new gas tank. I'm gonna put that on, redo the water cooling, and put fans on it. Then we have the 2005, 2004 Mako 500. The only thing I have to do with this bike really is put fans on it. I haven't done that yet. It might be leaking some oil, and it always has been on this side case here. I don't know why in the bottom corner, it always does. Before and after rebuild it, same place. So I may see if that's actually leaking there and pop it off and seal it back up again. I don't know, it just doesn't get a tight seal on the bottom corner for some reason. This is the 1983 Mako 490. Doesn't really need anything to be done with it. There's my 1981 Mako 490. Has an oversized gas tank on it. I need to put stickers on. I got stickers for it, but I haven't put them on. It has an air leak. That's why it hasn't been ridden. I have some footage of me riding it under the air leak, but I haven't uploaded it. So yeah, it has an air leak in it. I think it's on the rotor side, in the flywheel, I think. That seal. So this one here, 82 Mako 490. The front forks, I need to change them out because they were leaking. So yeah, I put on this 83, I put on Honda 125, 1987 Honda CR 125 front forks. Same thing that's on the 1986 Mako 500. So in this one, I can switch it out for the ones that are on this bike that aren't leaking. That bike there that says 700 is actually going to be a 660, and the motor's on the workbench. Probably start working on it soon or work out next year. It does need front forks, I think, redone, but otherwise it actually was a 2004 Mako 500. The motor's in a box, but and the 2000, or this is a 1996 Mako 440, all rebuilt. It needs, I put this new clutch cable, need to put that on. And the front forks are leaking, so I need to do the front forks. That's the only thing this bike needs done. I'm not going to put any fans on it. I run it just with regular coolant in it, and this bike has not overheated on me. So in the corner, I have my air compressor, a little basket full of air compressor fittings and stuff, and then I have this on a coil. Pull it out. And this is air compressor tools, things like that. I have this. There's some motor parts in there, as you can see. More motor parts down there, some screws and stuff in here. More riding gear. Riding gear up top too. This is a junk drawer. It's got all kinds of miscellaneous little pipes and stuff I could reuse. You know, bolts. There's pieces of rubber. Has bearings in it, so I can use to pop in and out of the bearings. Rads, all kind of stuff in here. Little hoses. Mako clock, gonna put that back up. 12-ton hydraulic jack press. This is more like saws and stuff and Dremel stuff. Little rack of stuff. Another thing that I keep miscellaneous parts in. This is my on-the-go tool chest that I can take with me when I go riding. This is the big tool chest over here. Has lots of stuff in it. All my some new rads on top of there, but there's different tools. I have these, the easy extract tools in here, even the ones with the holes through them. There's also pullers. Some new parts, connecting rod, a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. I got parts of the 660 engine in here. So then you got, of course, the Mako 620. I just redid the tire. Or, I don't know if I put the video up of that or not, but it popped, pulled the stem out. So, and I will say that I will not recommend getting a tubeless trials tire and put it on a tube. It's so hard to seat that thing, very hard. So anyhow, the next time I take this bike out, I'll have to see if it pops again. But yeah, it's a hell of a time trying to mount that, seat that bead on that thing. Mako 700. Got some tools on top of it because I got to go through this whole bike, tighten everything down. So if you've seen my last video on the flyby, well, during that video all the motor mount bolts came loose and the whole bike's vibrating. So another tool chest there, miscellaneous bike parts in here, shocks and stuff, motor parts, there's even some top ends and stuff in there. More parts down there, gas tanks and stuff. Same within here, JB Weld and stuff like that. My workbench needs cleaned off. Got these batteries on there for the charger for the other thing. And I gotta start working on this bike. This is the Mako 660. This box here is actually a parts box full of parts for the Mako 660 actually. Tons of parts for it. Clutch even. So either stickers for the 86 Mako. Of course, lots of fluids. Also another rack down here of fluids and stuff. Miscellaneous bike parts over there. Miscellaneous bike parts up there. My posters up there. You can see in the big Mako poster. Some more stuff up there. And I had this big fan I put in. Behind there is some of the plaques I got from the poker runs, but big fan I put in here. So if I start a bike up in here, I can turn this on and get the exhaust fumes he pushed out of the garage. Big fan. Pretty good. Some more bike parts there. The motors in there. So yeah, and that's cool. A lot of storage, a lot of bike parts up there. Gas tanks and stuff. That gas tank was the gas tank I put as an oversized gas tank that I put on the Mako 490, but it's leaking, so it's up there now. And then here, same thing. This thing is just full of. See, that thing has this little small welder, another motor down there. Drill press. Miscellaneous bike parts, engine parts, tons of bearings sitting right there, some inner tubes, plastics, different stuff. A lot of different stuff I got in there. So yeah, that's the overview of my garage. I got oil pistons there too, and took me, let's see. To get to this garage, it probably took me, let's see, about 8 years. It took me 8 years to get to this garage. So, yeah. Took a long time to get to this level of garage. Yeah, this isn't something I had gotten overnight. It took a long time before I was able to get to this part. But, buying stuff over time and changing things out and eventually getting what I know what I want, because certain things I would get and I wouldn't want it, or it wouldn't work out for me and I'd break it. So you see, I also got two of these. These are pull down extensions. And that one over there. So I can get electricity anywhere in the garage without having to plug in a different extension cord. Just pull it down. I can get air anywhere in the garage, just pull that down. So very, very set up, because I know over time what I've had to do, and so I've specifically looked for these items. So a long time ago, I just had for a long time I just had a hose that was coiled up, and I had to keep coiling it and uncoiling it for the air compressor. Or I had a fine extension cord to pull over the garage. I mean, it was pain. So yeah, they definitely recommend those things and cable pulling for the air compressor. So that's the tour of my garage.